Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Essence Harvey if you're new. And in today's look, I did this, I don't know what to call it. I did this look on my eyes. I really love how this look turned out. I really love it. And if you want to see how I achieved this look, then continue watching. Alright guys, so first off, I'm putting my concealer all over my eyes to use as an eyeshadow base. I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape in the medium tan sand, and I'm just gonna blend that over my eyes as, like I said, a base for my eyeshadow. And if you have eyeshadow primer or so, you know, you can use that as well, but concealer works just fine. And now I'm starting off in my Morphe Sunset Beats palette, and I'm using that orange shade on the top row in the upper right corner. And in this video, I will be doing, this is only my eyes. It's none of my face. It's all my eyes. And I realized that in most of my videos, I only do one eye because I do both of my eyes simultaneously. So y'all only see me doing one eye. But in this video, since it is only about the eyes, I decided to show you guys how I do both eyes. And I know some people don't only know how to do one eye but not the other. So I decided to show both eyes in this video. And now this is a darker shade. It's still the Morphe Sunset Beats palette. It's the second shade on the second row. Y'all, I lost the little paper that has the names of the shades, but I will leave everything down below in the description box. And something about this look really was freestyle. I just went along the way trying to decide what I wanted to do. I was literally playing in my makeup, and if you notice, each shade that I do is a little darker than the next. But this shade is from my Juvia's Place The Berries palette, and it's only 6 shades in that palette, and I'm using the middle shade on the second row. And this is that hot pink shade. The lower I got, the darker I got. And then this is that burgundy shade from the Berries by Juvia's Place palette. That same exact palette. This is that burgundy shade. What row? I believe it's the first. Yes, it's the first shade on the top row. And notice every time I put a color down, I put it down just enough to where you can still see the previous color on top of that color so that it all blends well together. So I hope you understood what I said. Each time I put a color down, I put it just far enough below so that you can see the previous shade right above that. And I feel like it blended together very well. But at this point, I was at a crossroads because I kind of didn't know what other color I was going for once I cut my crease. And I'm cutting my crease with that same concealer, that same Tarte Shape Tape concealer that I used as a base. And I'm just cutting my crease. And you guys, y'all, you do want to let your concealer dry before you put your next shade on, or it's gonna become, your eyeshadow is gonna become botchy. I already knew that, but I was in a rush. I tried to dry my eyes, but I was really rushing, really for no reason. And so once I did the next color, it was coming out a little botchy. So I did have to stop and wait a minute. But you do want to make sure that your concealer dries before you apply that next color on it, or it will come out looking all patchy and raggedy and crazy and stupid, and you're gonna be looking like a fool because you watched my video. But now this this is a shade from my Morphe Makin Bank palette. And this shade is that yellow shade. It's the second shade on the second row. And this is the yellow shade. I really loved how this look turned out, honestly. But I'm just putting that in the inner corners. And then I'm going to go back into my Morphe Sunset Beats palette. And I'm using that orange shade, the very first shade at the tip top of my eye. The very first shade that I used. I'm putting that in the middle. And when it comes to eyeshadow, y'all should already know. Blend, 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 blend till you can't blend no more. And next I'm going back into the Berries palette by Juvia's Place, and I'm just going to put that last shade that I did before I cut my crease, that burgundy shade, the first shade on the top row. And yeah, I'm just going to put that in my outer corners to blend it. And I honestly loved how this look turned out. I didn't know where it was gonna go. Like I said, I was literally playing in my makeup, and I don't know. I'm getting more creative with the colors because I'm normally a neutral type girl. So I love the bright colors. And now this is my eyelash glue by Kiss. I decided that I was going to use glitter, and the glitter that I'm using is by Wish. It's from Wish. I mixed 3 of them together. I mixed a gold, I mixed a pink, and I mixed an orange, and that's how it came out. And next I'm doing my wing liner with my NYX Cosmetics liquid liner pencil. And notice how I do my wing liner, y'all. I do the top first, and then once I get to the edge, I do my wing from the bottom, and then I get back on top and I go, y'all see it? I meet it back up at the top. I meet back up with it at the top. That way it's easier for me, and most people do struggle with wing liners, so that's just a little trick that you could use if you struggle with your wing liners. Just do it this way. I know some people, they start in the middle, then they make the wing, then they come back. That doesn't work for me. I find it easier to cut it straight from the bottom and then bring it back to the top, because that way my wing is even with the other one, and I don't have to worry about one being higher or longer than the other one is. So this is just what works for me. Okay, and next I'm putting on my eyelashes from Eye Envy. I usually use the number 19. I think this was the number 13. And yeah, and I'm putting that yellow shade back. No, I'm putting a shimmery shade in my eyes. I believe that's from the Makin Bank palette, a gold shade. I'm lying. That's from my Sunset Beats palette. And now I'm putting that orange shade and that pink shade right underneath that orange shade, the burgundy shade right underneath that orange shade. And now this is my favorite concealer, my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I'm putting that on my lower lashes. I had a very full, colorful, vibrant look, so I wanted my eyelashes, my top and lower lashes, to be a bit dramatic. The eyelashes that you see me wearing are as dramatic as it gets. And now I'm lining my lips with a brown lip liner, and I did use my NYX Butter Gloss. I will put that shade in the description box below. But for the most part, this concludes the look, you guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.